lobster ceviche and a cocktail. These are our main ingredients for our lobster ceviche. However, I'm going to be using part of that lemon cooked lobster in our cocktail. We're just going to chop up this lobster into similarly sized pieces. Not too large because we want the lemon to be able to cook it rather quickly and saturate it all the way through. Now it's time to cook the lobster, and we're going to do that by utilizing the acids in the lemon juice. Now that we have enough lemon juice where the lobster is totally submerged, we want to make sure it's entirely covered in the acidic lemon juice because that's how it's going to cook. And we're going to cover it, put it in the refrigerator for an hour, hour and a half should be fine. These are smaller chopped pieces. And you can tell when it's basically done is because just like if you boiled or cooked or barbecued the lobster, it'll go from that translucence to, as you can already start seeing it, it starts turning white and gives that effect of a cooked look. And that's when we'll know that it's done. While we're waiting for the lobster to cook up in the lemon juice, we can go ahead and start working on our cocktail sauce. We're going to be making out of basically a tomato base, which is going to be ketchup and chili sauce. We're going to add a little bit of a zing and sting to it with some horseradish, and then taste it up a bit with some Worcester sauce, some hot sauce, and then of course since we're going to be doing fish, I'm going to actually utilize the lemon juice from the ceviche in our cocktail sauce to give it that little bit of a sourness. Okay, the combination is basically going to be, we're going to go half and half with the ketchup and the chili sauce. Go. And then we're gonna go between 1/4 and 1/3 of that combination. We're gonna add in horseradish because I like that little bit of a nose zing that you get there. So right about there. Then we're just gonna add a quick dash of Worcester sauce, because that always gives a nice tang to it. And just a little bit of extra heat, a different variant of heat I would say, in some Tapatio hot sauce. And then we can go ahead and mix that up. Super, super, super easy. No need to go out and buy cocktail sauce when you can make it yourself. And there we go. Basically, we have our cocktail ready to go. And I'm going to use some of that lemon juice that we're cooking the lobster into the cocktail sauce to give it that little bit of a zing. Since I don't ever really use measurements per se, very important to always just kind of taste it as you go. There's always the option of course, salt and pepper, but with the just combination of all these spices, I think there's plenty. Yep, nice. Our lobster's been cooking in our lemon juice for a couple hours now. And if you want to take a look at it, you can see that it's basically all white, just like if you boiled it, steamed it, cooked right through by using that acid. So we can move on to our next step. Now normally with this ceviche, I wouldn't use all this lemon juice when I mixed the rest of the ingredients. I'd drain it off so it wasn't overpoweringly lemon. But the reason why I kind of came up with this idea is not to waste that. I could also use it to put it in our cocktail sauce and give that a little bit of a lemmy zing on top of it. So now we can get going. Now we can portion some of this lobster out, since some of it is going to be utilized for our lobster cocktail and the rest is going to be for a ceviche. That's pretty close to being enough. Perfect there. And for our lobster cocktail, I'm going to go ahead and spoon some of this on there. Homemade cocktail sauce. Nice. And we'll throw a little bit of cilantro there. For our ceviche, we've got some minced garlic I chopped up. Hit it with some good amount of onions. Love the onions there. Some chopped cilantro. Some jalapeno. Lots of avocados. And last but not least, our little bit of color with some tomatoes. That should be a good mixture there. Now we just gotta combine it all. Now how beautiful and healthy does that look? All right, we're all done. So on this side, we've got our Lobster Ceviche with our home fried chips. And on this side, we've got our Lobster Cocktail. Now, although they have similar ingredients, I would say definitely the Lobster Cocktail would be more of a starter hors d'oeuvre style because the richness of the horseradish, chili, ketchup base is a bit much to consume a lot of, although the flavor is just amazing. However, the ceviche, now that one makes a meal. So let's start with the hors d'oeuvres, the Lobster Cocktail. Woo! That wakes your senses up, that horseradish and chili sauce. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that'll wake you up. That's why, although I wouldn't normally serve chips and avocado with a cocktail, they'll help to kind of soothe that flavor down. But man, that's good. Nice and sharp flavors. Excellent. Wow. Next, we've got our ceviche. Now, this is going to be a lot lighter in comparison. A lot more vibrant vegetables, fresh vegetables. So, just as much impact, but much lighter. And then with some lemony lobster. That just screams healthy. Nice chunk of lobster. So refreshing. So perfect on a hot, humid day like today. And that lobster is still nice and tender. Excellent, excellent stuff. Both of them. I think they complement themselves equally there. So, anyways, I hope you like the recipe choices there. Amazing flavors. Totally two separate identities. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you next video. Bye.